Good morning and welcome to the Buccaneer Insider. This is the latest news and updates on everything Orlando Pirates with me, Tevin. Guys, I didn't think I would want to do this video, but I thought I'll make a separate video for the preview of the Spain preseason tour. I didn't want to make too many videos about this, but I thought let me make one video and include the news with it. And the latest updates on our team. So guys, we are unbeaten in Spain. Yes, we celebrate that. Also, the Spain preseason is over because we only had to play 3 games, right? We played Maccabi Tel Aviv, which we won 1-0. We played Independiente de la Vie, which we won 3-0. And our last game was with Las Palmas, which was an epic draw, right? So we could see what the coach is trying to do with the new players, guys. We could see what he's trying to build. We could see where the direction of Orlando Pirates is going. But now, guys, as we are entering the season, there's certain things we need to talk about. Let's go through the games, right? Maccabi Tel Aviv, I don't want to talk about it much because I couldn't see much because it was so blurry. And I saw highlights from whoever, like the guys who posted the videos, right? I also found videos that I had to post just to update you guys on the game, but I couldn't see much, right? But I'm gonna talk about the Independent de Lviv game because our wonderful team at Pirates showed us the whole game. They showed us, right? One thing that I noticed that we have an amazing backline. We have an amazing backline, guys. And CB and Togi at the back, they're amazing, right? I'm not gonna talk about Marco. Marco is in his own league. He's in his own league. I'm not gonna talk about him. Monyani is trying to get into the first team, guys. This boy is pushing hard to be in the first team. He's making sure the coach notices him. He's making sure, right? The back line is solid. It's so solid. And one thing I love about our team right now is that we have amazing build-up play. We built amazingly from the back. Even if we throw a cross inside the middle of the field, it's like we have an amazing team. We know how to build up to the final third of the pitch, right? But something that I noticed also is that the structure is not solid enough, guys. Our structure, we play nicely from the back, we build up, but once we lose the ball, we need to get back and solidify a structure and defend, right? But it's not solid because if you watch the Independent Delivery, you saw how their build-up play is. Because remember, these guys are from South America, so you know that their technical abilities are high. They are very good. They are very good technically, right? Because they're from South America. So you could see that sometimes when they got the ball, we didn't know what to do because the intricate passes that they used to play, the triangles around our players, right? Especially from the right hand side, they did that a lot from the right hand side, and we could not do anything about it. And they got into the final third. But at the back, they couldn't score goals. That's what they were lacking, right? And you could tell that our players are still trying to build chemistry around each other. They're trying to build that chemistry, but because we don't have a final first team, I think maybe that's why we don't have that wonderful chemistry. But it's still preseason. And we're still gonna work on that. And now the game against Las Palmas, right? Also, build up play amazing. You could see that our coach Rivero is doing something with his boys. Because if let's go back, I want to tell you guys about something that I remember when we had Pule, we had Lodge. When Lodge won Player of the Season. Let me check something. Right, I think that was in 2019, right? And if you go look at our 2019 squad, Parrot squad, right? Right, let's look at that. We had Zikelela Pasa, Tsofatso Mabaso, right? Kabelo Dabino was still with us. right? When Sunderland was still here, Josidella was still here. I think that was Zimbabwe holding it down. We had Ntokozo Dube, TP was still around. Nyahuzo was still here. Bonganisem was still. Abemabas was still here. Fortune Magan, okay. We had Mamela, we had Koli Mlambo and Linda Mtambo. We had Sipisilin Ndlovu. All those players are gone. We have sold them. We have let them go. We had Mango and Augustine Mulenga, right? And Shonga. Remember, guys, that team the team I'm talking about when Zumbawa came in, when we started calling him the German machine, they had intricate passing in the final third. Not at the back. Our back line was not good. It was only solid if Jela was in the team and he was there all the time. But the final third was our best team. Because remember Koli Mlambo used to hold the ball, played through Pule, played through Lodge. You understand, guys? And we had Shonga who used to make those amazing runs. But sometimes remember that Shonga had a problem of finishing sometimes. He had a problem of finishing the last pass. So I wanna say that. But now we built a team that starts from the back. That starts from the back. The reason why I'm talking about this is that our final third game is not that amazing. But now, with what the coach is doing with Orlando Pirates, is that he's making sure that we build from the back. But the final third, yes, we have Dondo likes holding the ball. But sometimes I think as a fan base, we want quick playing, right? But I think slow playing is make sure that we have the position all the time. And what forces us to play quick football is because we have Monapule Saleng who likes running, right? But if we have Lodge on the left, who is not really the quickest player on the field, he likes also holding the ball, and we play intricate passes in between players and in between defenders. I think that's how we get into winning our games. And the reason why you saw Vincent Pule being an amazing player, we saw Shonga being an amazing player. The reason why Molenga was so good is because of people like Memela. Because him and Memela were playing an amazing football at the back. Like, remember, guys, that the intricate passing is what won us games in that season. But now we are trying to build that same team again with our coach Rivero. So I'm saying if we work like that and not continuously run into players and force moves, we might be a team not to mess with. Like we'll be a pit bull that people don't want to play against. Yes, we are 13 games unbeaten. But if we can finish our final third, will be amazing. Yes, I was talking about Las Palmas, right? In the game of Las Palmas, also a Spanish team plays in La Liga. You could tell that their technical abilities above all amazing. I think if we can get technical capable players in our final third, we'll be a dangerous team. And I don't like talking about other teams, but because it's one of the successful teams right now in South Africa, and you all know who team I'm talking about. That team, which is Sundowns, is built around technical ability. Whenever I watch a match of Sundowns, I don't feel like they're a very good team. They're just a very good technical team. You understand what I'm talking about? It means they have individuals in the team who are very good technically that they are able to beat teams. And let's go back. If you look at the season that we just finished now, the 2022 to 23 season, you'll notice that Rolando Mokoena has won many games 1-0. Ask yourself why. It's because technical good players are the reason why Sundowns win games. Like Mushishi is technically good. If you're gonna put Sereno technically good, if you're gonna put one of the best strikers in the country in, I forgot his name now. Why is it leaving? Uh, you see, because they are not my team. That's why. Uh, uh, he's not in my team, so I don't have to know his name. But he's one of Peter Shalulile, right? Peter is technically good. He knows when to stop runs. He knows when to hold up the ball. You understand what I'm talking about? So, as a parity team, we need to build around technically good players. I like Dlamini. He's not technically the best player. If we bring Pule into this team, we bring Lodge back into this team, and very well, and we Ndrondo is technically good, but he's sometimes feel like he's lazy. He wants to play box to box, which I don't understand why. Because sometimes playing box to box makes you tired, and you can't make your final decision in the final third of the pitch is gonna be bad because you're tired. Decision making, guys. Let's talk about decision making, right? I don't want to ramble on about this because I am so passionate about the way a team plays, right? But let me finish. Okay, let me close that topic, right? Let me close that topic right now. Let me just finish it, finalize it. But in Las Palmas also, right? Every time I watch Sundowns in the past 3 years, every time, if you listen to every analyst, every soccer journalist, right? They will say Orlando Pirates are the only team that can challenge Sundowns. Ask yourself, why is that? It's because we are one of the teams that look solid. We don't play aeroplane football, we play ground football, right? We have always been solid, not always, but always been solid at the back. We just never scored goals. We had so many draws in the last season that were unnecessary. Going back, see, remember when Peter was still the coach? Peter made sure that he had technically good players that made Sundowns tick. We need to do the same. We get technically good players that makes Orlando Pirates tick. We win games. Because now it removes the reliance from other players. Because the moment you start relying on a structure, the moment you start relying on a field, a way we should play, we're not gonna score goals. Because now when our players start moving their responsibility to other players, that's when it all falls apart. If you look at the Las Palmas game, right? We had Hoto moving the ball from the back, bypassing the middle field, going straight to the forwards. Why is that? Ask yourself that. Why was Hoto moving the ball from the back, having one pass with Ratomo, and then he gets the ball back, he's already running forward. There's that thing where he's trying to remove the responsibility of the goal from the whole team. You understand? But it was still preseason. So, as I was saying, our decision making is so bad. We lose balls so easily, and it's been happening season in, season out. I've been watching games season in, season out. Our decision making, it's so bad. We need to start making good decisions in the final third, guys. As Pirates, we need to make good decision in the final third. Sometimes unnecessary crossing. We cross the ball when there's nobody. We run forward, no support. Everybody's sitting back. I think if we get Miguel Tim Monari to move forward, to make sure that the defenders are thinking twice when they are marking Monapule Saling, when they are marking Lodge, when they are marking Evangar, when they are marking Maro, they think, okay, if I'm marking this guy, what is the midfield doing? You get what I'm saying? So, decision making has to be better. And our defending, we are so bad at defending lines. In between the lines, we are so bad. Oh, guys, I don't want to be negative, but I'm being real. We just finished the preseason where we need to talk about this. Our in between defending. Oh my god. Both games, Independent and Las Palmas, they played through us like butter. Like butter. You know what's butter? They played through us. And that has to change. The moment we can, that's why I'm saying the structure is not that amazing. We need to make sure that we are solid defensively. If we are solid defensive, no team, we're going to force teams to play wide. And we know that we are solid wide. If we are forcing teams to play wide and not through us, we are going to be a very dangerous team. And I don't like talking about Sundowns, but I have to because it's one of the successful teams currently in South Africa. They make sure that you can't play through them. They make sure. They close you down like nobody's business. They're making sure. Yes. We need to make sure that we are solid in between the lines. So Sundown has this style of play where whenever you receive the ball, they're on you like crazy, which is pressing, right? But they make sure that you can't play through them. We need to develop and have players that who are gonna be active in the situation of closing down. You understand? If you can, those players. What did I do? You understand? So if you have those players playing through us, right? Guys, I don't know what's going on here, but technical issues, I think. Right. So, oh no, oh this thing. So we are not easily played through. So, as I was saying, closing down players. So I think we were looking into Karim Kimvuid from Maritzburg, right? Remember? And the player was saying he would prefer to play for Kaizer Chiefs because of I can't remember the striker from Kaizer Chiefs. I think because he likes him. But what I'm saying is we need to close the lines in between, and once we do that, we'll be solid, right? And I think being able to play like that will help us, right? And we can fix our ability to trust each other with interpassing. Even being able to read each other as a team, or we're gonna be a very dangerous team this season. Guys, let's talk about Erasmus. Kemet Erasmus. Is Kemet Erasmus a striker now? Or he's a number 10? Or he plays false 9? Why I'm saying this is because when Kemet plays, he comes deep. Sometimes he doesn't want to make the runs, which is very concerning. Because now we have Monapule Saleng who likes crossing the ball or coming onto his left and shooting. And now with Katleho being in the team who also plays on the right, we have Patrick on the right, we have Lodge, we have Hoto. Guys, we have players who play through players, right? And now Kemet doesn't have the legs anymore. He's not at the same age that he left us. He doesn't have the legs anymore. I think we're keeping him for his leadership in the team. But how many goals is he gonna score this season? Last season, I think he scored 2 or 3. How many goals is he gonna score? Because we need a striker who can guarantee us to almost 8 to 7 goals per season. in a season, and not throughout the whole competition. I mean, in the PSL alone. In the PSL alone, we need a solid 7 goals from a player. You understand what I'm talking about, guys? So, damn it, guys. Yo, I don't know what you guys think. Please tell me what you think. So that was me talking about the whole preseason games, guys. Cause I know that's my thoughts on them. I don't know what your thoughts are, but standout players for me, preseason wise, Patrick Masongai, great signing. I think we needed someone to challenge Monapule Saling on the right. Uh oh my, come on, let's clap hands for this boy, Rato, my boy. This boy is making sure that his name is on the lips of our coaches. They think about him whenever they are trying to plan. Hoto is getting in form also. I think Hoto is a standout player. There's something I want us to talk about Hoto, but we'll get there. Let me just finish with this. Standout players again, I think Buteles is as a keeper, standout. I think game time wise, he might struggle with us, especially if Ofori is gonna come for crosses. Um, I think the challenging part for the reason why Ofori and Bonjani stay in the team is because Bonjani comes for crosses. Ofori comes for crosses. He's not afraid to go up. And if they do that, he might struggle for game time. I think he might play in the Nedbank Cup, MTN 8, but I don't think Kev. I think Ofori is going to be Kev and Bonjani is going to be Kev. But he's a standout player. Monyane, guys. Monyane is a standout player for me at right back. Standout player. He's putting Shandu in the bench, even though Shandu has been struggling for game time for a while, but he's putting him on the bench. His forward thinking play, his attacking style of defending, is what makes him, for me, to stand out. He's thinking about goals, he's thinking about getting forward, he's thinking about beating defenders. Imagine a defender who's thinking about beating defenders. It's amazing. Another standout player for me is Baloni. I think he might be able to play 2 positions, which is as an 8 and as a 4 or a 5 as a defender. I think that's where he will play. Yeah. Besides that, those are my standout players. I think I don't think we saw enough of Otladisa. I don't think we saw enough of him. I don't think we saw enough. I don't think Donlo made his statement. I don't think Dlamini made the 10 position his. I don't think Makarenge made the 10 position his. I think they're comfortable in the team. That's why I'm saying defensively we were solid. Midfield wise, Mosele, I need Mosele to pull up his socks. I think Tim needs to pull up his socks also. He needs to. On a good day, Tim is a good player. On a good day, he's a good player, and I know he's a good player, and he's a trusted good player, right? Monari is a senior player, so I don't think he needs more us to say anything to him. He knows what he has to do. So those are my things. The things that I think the team has to fix is decision making in the final third. Our structure as our defensive structure needs to be fixed. Besides that, I think we just need to beef up the squad even more. I don't think we have enough players as it is. I think we need to have a prison squad. If you, those who understand prison squad, what I'm talking about, I think we need to have a prison squad. I think that's how we get successful in CAF, if we have a prison squad. So guys, tell me what you think, what you like, what you didn't like in preseason, what you should improve on in preseason. Tell me in the comments. And tell me who's your standout player of the preseason also. So there's something else I want us to talk about, guys, that came up. The legends of Orlando Pirates are not happy with our coach, our squad, because I remember seeing an article a few weeks ago about from Katlahosh Mashir, Mashego is Mashego. Katlego, right? He was saying that we are not gonna challenge Sundowns. Now, former coach and former legend of, not former legend, but still legend of our club, Tebza, Coach Moloi, is saying we're going to struggle in CAF. He's saying we're going to struggle in CAF, and we as fans should not be too ambitious. But we are Orlando Pirates, guys. Ambition is what is our middle name, right? It says from I'm reading from Gold. I think they took it from this Times. Coach Moloi insists Orlando Pirates can challenge for the Premier Soccer League for the PSL title, but we're gonna struggle in CAF Champions League. And he's continuing to say, there are a lot of things to consider when playing in CAF Champions League. He says there are a lot of things to consider. He says traveling alone can be a big shock to a lot of players. Playing 2 or 3 matches in a week will take its toll on most. You understand? So, and he says because our coach is making a debut, like first time playing in CAF, he might not know all the factors. All these factors must be considered before anyone can think Pirates can immediately make a sort of impact on Downs, or impact as the same as Sundowns have been making in the Champions League. It takes a lot of consistency to understand the Champions League. He continues to say, Coach Rivero did well in his debut season with Pirates, but all that will be forgotten if the team does not push seriously for the league title this coming season. There will be expectations or no excuses to not challenge for the league title, but I think it will be too much to expect them to do well in the Champions League. I don't think I'll read anything further, right? So he's saying that, and even Katlo Mashego, is Katlo Mashego? I think it's Katlo Mashego. He plays it. I don't think he's our legend, but he also said something in the same lines as Coach Tebza. He kept saying that we don't have amazing players. We have players, but they're not great. You understand? Which is also what I was saying earlier in the video, to say we have amazing players. Yes, we do, but technically wise, they're not that good technically. We need to get good technical players to challenge in this season, right? That's what I was. So even Brian Drew was also saying something similar. Orlando Pirates legends are not happy with our team. I hear what Coach Tebza is saying, right? I think if we make sure the boys forget about their bodies and how tired they are, and they play for the fans, they play for the team, and they play for their profiles. Because now you have to remember, you're playing for your profile as a player. You understand? Now we need to make sure they play for their profile. That they play in CAF and they came back with something. You get what I'm saying? So as a team, we need to play for the badge. We're gonna support them, yes. That's for sure. As I'm a Buccaneer, we're gonna support